throughout this whole thing, Mr. Logic has been threatening my life.
Don't step to Ghana. I'll fucking murder you.
You're serious right now?
I'm telling you the truth. Yes, it's gonna get very bloody for you.
Good, because I'm recording. I'm recording this too. I'm recording this conversation.
Record it.
And it will be sent to the police.
Like, he's threatened my life multiple times. I recorded the conversations of him threatening my life. I have screenshots of him threatening my life. He even told my mother that he's coming for my life. He told my mother he's coming for my life. He's even sent me emails where he's threatening my family's life. He's like, say, if I don't keep quiet and if I don't resolve this issue with him privately, that he will come after me and he will come after my family. He's like, when I think that everything is fine and quiet and normal, that's when he's gonna come after me and my family. Like, hello guys, what's up? It's Monique, or Mo Spence. I just wanted to speak with you guys. I'm just trying to make a long story short. So I ended up getting discovered by a company, which is called Red Panther Music. And the person who runs that company is Mr. Logic, aka Christopher Nelson, aka Emmanuel Barnes. So, gosh, I don't even know where to start with this whole thing. It's crazy. Okay, so basically we were living in Koforidua, and in order for the music career to go well, we had to move to Accra, because obviously Accra is where all the action is. So I moved to Accra, and Mr. Logic was dealing with pretty much the landlord who we were moving into the new house for, right? So he was dealing with the landlord. And one of the reasons why is because we were having a little bit of issues with immigration. Like, we were going back and forth with immigration, and Mr. Logic was helping us to be able to stay in the country so that I would be able to do the music. The plan was for us to get a work permit. So Mr. Logic convinced us that we needed to get a 3-year work permit, and then after that we could apply for citizenship. So we agreed, and we paid a lot of money to get it done, to be under his company as his employees. Like I said, we went to that new house in Accra. Basically in Accra, or in anywhere in Ghana, what they do is they want you to pay for the year up front, right? They don't do like monthly rent. So we had to pay for a whole year up front. So we did that, right? We paid for 1 year, and then the 1 year went up, and now we're going into the 2nd year, so we paid for the 2nd year. What we did not know was that man, Mr. Logic, he was paying himself instead of paying the landlord the money. And the thing is, I found out later on that the landlord was complaining a lot and was very upset, but Mr. Logic would always stop the landlord from coming to the house. He did not want us to have any interaction with the landlord whatsoever. Okay, so, boy, it was just a big mess. Then we met a beautiful family from America who, basically through our channel, we met an American family, we became good friends, we started to work together, and Mr. Logic stepped in and said that he could do the same thing for them, get them a work permit under his company, which they agreed as well. And long story short, he ended up going to court because they ended up taking him to court for defrauding them for this work permit. And basically he did the same thing to me and my family as well. He defrauded us out of thousands of dollars, just like he did with the American family. So now basically we have no work permit. We have no work permit, and we noticed that all of a sudden Mr. Logic has a new car, he has a new house, okay? And he's all of a sudden he's living this lavish life. Okay, so now as time goes by, you know, we're starting the music. So, you know, I'm getting into the studio, I'm recording. I ended up recording an EP, and we shot a music video for one of the songs on the EP. We shot a few music videos, but only one came out. And I was, you know, I've been on TV, I'm on radio, and things are going well, right? Things are going well, so I'm like, okay, this is great. So we're starting to build this trust for Mr. Logic. And that is where we went totally wrong. That's where we went wrong. So we built this trust for him, and then we just kept sending him money. Okay, if you get signed, usually when you get signed, the label is the one that takes care of all the finances and expenses. But with his company, he was, I guess it was more like a management company. So any kind of services that that I needed, basically like a music video, radio promo, anything. I had to be the one to pay for it. It was not coming out of the label's pockets at all. It was coming out of our pockets. So, you know, things were going well for a while, and then all of a sudden things started slowing down. And I'm like, hey, okay, so when are we going to start shooting the music video for these other songs? Because I already paid for them, and they were not cheap. And I just keep seeing his life go up, going up, going up. You know, he's living a lavish life. And I'm sitting there, and I'm stuck, and my career is going nowhere. It just all of a sudden just stopped. Like, if you see the progression, you'll see, oh, Mo is doing great. And then all of a sudden, it's like, okay, where's Mo? What happened? Like, how come there's no new information, no updates about Mo? And it's because he kept taking the money and not doing the work. So it got to the point where, like, I was getting fed up. And I'm like, look, what's going on? Because I paid for all this money and nothing is getting done. And he's like, don't worry. You know, this director, he's busy, he's traveling, he's doing this. Oh, this is that. Like, there was always an excuse, you know, and there's always, okay, no, don't worry, Thursday, Sunday, Tuesday. Like, he just always had an excuse for everything. So he told me that I needed to go to South Africa. And the reason why I needed to go to South Africa is because we recorded a song called Be Happy. And I agreed to it because it has like a Amapiano vibe to it. It has a very South African sound to it. So I agreed that, you know, okay, I will go to South Africa, shoot a music video out there, do some TV promo, do some radio promo. That was on the itinerary. Like, that was what I was supposed to do when I go to South Africa. But before all of that happened, he gets sued by the American family. And they ended up going to court and everything for it. And Mrlogic even went to jail for a few days. And he had to hand over his passport. Like, I guess because he was not supposed to travel, right? Because he's going to court for frauding people. You're defrauding people, you can't leave the country. So after the whole court thing was settled, they had issued another court date. So I think the other court date was supposed to be in August or September, something like that. And this was May, right? This was like May, June. Okay. He went to court, faced his charges and everything, and they told him what he needs to do. He needs to pay back the money before the next court date, which was in August or September. Then the American family had to leave at the end of June. They left, okay? They left. And then I had to leave to go to South Africa because it was already in the plan. Like, before the whole court stuff happened, the plan was for me to go to South Africa. So as soon as I get to South Africa, I had to go on my own because obviously this whole court thing happened and he's not able to leave. He's not able to leave the country.